Welcome to Monster Monday, the family edition. Yes, we all watched Gremlins 2, the new batch. But off this Blu-ray here, we actually watched all three of these. So, of these three movies, which ones did you like the best? Which one?
You like the Goonies?
You like the Goonies the best.
Gremlins 1.
You liked Gremlins 1 the best. Goonies. Ooh, I don't know. That's
I know, it's a really tough one, because I want to say Gremlins, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
They answered, but I didn't.
That's what I said.
So this one starts with a Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck short, which was really cute. Did you guys like that?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck? I don't really feel like you guys have watched much of that. Looney Tunes. The bunny. What's up, Doc? You know that? No?
No.
Did you guys see the cartoon at the beginning with the duck and the bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it funny?
Yeah.
It was cute, but you don't know that character, huh?
No.
Yeah, you guys have never really watched that. I'm a terrible parent,
Oh,
I guess.
I remember.
That among other things.
I'm showing them PG-13 movies before they've ever
this
even seen
parrot,
the Looney Tunes.
And there's like this bunny, and he's like sitting on top of the B and the S, and he's like
A B and an S.
A W and
It's
a
a
B?
W and a B. And there's a parrot.
and there's a parrot.
It's a duck.
A duck, yeah.
And
That's
he
Daffy Duck.
and he pushes the bunny over, and he tries to do what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty close. An S and a B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? So now this one took a long time to make. I've watched some behind the scenes and whatnot. The original Gremlins actually is one of the films responsible for the PG-13 rating because parents were so outraged that that film was okay for kids that they had to come up with something else to properly rate a movie like this. So this one got a PG-13 rating.
This was the first one?
No, Red Dawn was the first film to get a PG-13 rating.
But Gremlins, the first one was the reason why. Oh, okay.
It's one of the reasons why they were like, we gotta find something else because this is just not okay for all kids. So what do you guys think about Gizmo?
Oh, he's so cute, guys. Comment down below if you watched Gremlins.
Yes, comment down below if you've watched Gremlins.
And down here there's
My
a
first
gremlin.
note was, I love Gizmo. I mean...
Oh, there's a gremlin under your chair?
There is a gremlin under our chair.
Let's see it. Is it
Take
Sophie Mo?
Come here, Sophie.
Come
here, Sophie. Come. Oh, she's so camera shy.
Oh, Sophie.
Oh,
there's our little
Sophie.
gremlin.
Here's our gremlin.
There's our little gremlin.
She's our little gremlin who stinks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, except for she eats after midnight. She eats all day. No, she doesn't.
Below, there will be Gremlins 1. Yes, and then
Yeah, there's nothing down below to
and
click
there's a
on. Okay?
There's a giveaway.
But kids think everything's down below. There's a giveaway?
There's a giveaway?
What's the giveaway?
Are we giving away you?
Yeah, you want a kid? We got a spare.
We're gonna give away Sophie Tucker?
No, the movie will have lots of movies down below. Just give us a huge thumbs up. Click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, give us a huge thumbs up.
Give us 2 huge thumbs up. Smash that like button, right? So anyways, so now I like that this one actually addresses what happened to Gizmo. And that he's still at that little Chinese shop.
Yeah.
Except for just ignoring the original.
Anytime he touches water, he like poops out more.
He just poops out gremlins when he gets water on him. Bunch of poop. See, seeing it through the eyes of a kid after seeing it for so long, that's what's great about it. You know, I remember seeing Gizmo. You know, I don't think I remember seeing Gizmo for the first time, but I remember how I was when I was a kid and how cute Gizmo was and how cute my kids think they're being.
Alright.
Gizmo's dance. Remember Gizmo's dance in this movie?
Yeah, he's going.
I don't think that was the dance, but it's close
This
enough.
was the dance.
No. Got Christopher Lee in this. Huge Christopher Lee fan, so it was great seeing him.
Christopher Lee is a jerk face, is what I wrote about.
Yeah, he is in this movie, that's for sure. Clamp definitely seems to be modeled after Donald Trump back at this time. His little book he has there in the waiting area, the lobby.
Yeah.
That looks very like Trump stuff, and the way it's written and all of that. I like the clamp over the world is his symbol. He's got a clamp on the world. But instead of making him a big jerk, like they could have so easily done, they actually make him a really like nice guy. Yes, he's not really with it. He's superficial and whatnot, but he's actually cares about people, and he's actually a pretty nice guy.
You have to.
Somebody tell me something about the movie.
Something, like something actually about the movie?
So,
go ahead.
every gremlin was dancing.
Every gremlin was dancing at
And
the
there
end.
was a guy who was talking, and this guy like drank this, and he turned into a bat.
Yeah, there was a bunch of transmutations and genetic mutations, I guess is what you would call it. Yeah, there was a bat one, and then there was a girl one, and then there was a really smart one, and then one that turned into electricity, and an Oliver that really, really needs to sit down.
And a bat.
Yeah, we said that, but...
A spider.
Okay, yeah, the spider. Very Shelob, or Aragog, if you will. I was going to say Aragorn. Yeah. It's hard to concentrate.
It is.
It's very hard to concentrate. Oh, they did the shadow puppets. I think that's what Oliver's trying to say. Yeah.
I
they
like
cut
that
away.
scene.
Yeah.
I did like that.
Very meta.
The cat.
So you didn't really have any memory of this film?
The more I watched it, I think I was wrong, and I don't think I ever saw it.
Oh, wow.
And I really wish that I had seen it.
I'm trying to do the gremlin.
I didn't like it. And I feel like maybe if I had seen it as a kid,
Yeah.
I would have that nostalgic feeling about it, but I don't like it.
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. It's funny, when we were watching it, I got that feeling from you.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah. That's so bizarre.
Bizarre that I didn't like it.
How can you not like
Miss
Gremlins 2,
Oliver.
being such a big fan of the first one?
Because what I liked about the first one is that it's silly in a dark way. And I like that. Like, I like, you know, when they're in the bar and they're all being silly and the one's swinging. It was still dark and almost horror-like. And this one was very cheesy and very silly in like a goofy way. And I felt like this is what it felt like to me. It felt like they were like, okay, let's think of all the craziest scenes we possibly can. And then let's build a story around those scenes so that it kind of flows together. Instead of like, here's the story, and then think of what the Gremlins can do in that story.
Yes.
And at the end, you know the girl that he tried to marry one of the humans.
It was very silly.
That was very silly.
Yes.
What do you think about little Gizmo being Rambo with the bow and arrow? Was that fun?
Yeah, he had a fire on it, and he's trying to.
Yeah, and he burned up the spider gremlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the other gremlin, the bat one that turned into a gargoyle and it froze because it had concrete all over it?
That's why it looked like the other bats on there.
Yeah.
I did not see that part. I was probably coloring.
Yeah, Elliot didn't watch much of the movie.
Yeah, but they do
And
have
Jen
a
didn't really want to watch much of the movie. So I didn't have great counterparts while watching this film.
I watched the whole movie.
She did. And, yeah. It was,
We get lots of great cameos in here from lots of people that are just, you know, instantly recognizable for me. You got the twins from Terminator 2, and you got Julie Sweeney that plays It's Pat, and
Dr. Klopek.
yeah, you got Klopek. You've got.
I think it's like Art Array from that movie as well, The Burbs.
Yeah, the two, the
The best friend.
yeah, he's
I think his
the
name's like
security guard.
Ray.
Whatever.
No, Ray. Ray is.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Tom Hanks. What were you gonna call him?
I don't know, probably like Castaway or something.
Yeah. She only calls
Forrest
actors
Gump.
by whatever she recognizes them from, not their name, ever. And I do like that some people in this are kind of making fun of the rules of the Gremlins, because that's something I always pick on, like the whole midnight thing. It's like, well, in what time code, and when can you feed them again? Like at 6 a.m. or like once they sleep, or it's those rules to me. Yes, they're for kids movies and they're silly and all of that, but they're ridiculous, of course. The whole thing's ridiculous, but it's just there's no proper instructions ever given. So I love that they're kind of picking that apart.
At the end, they all died like this.
That yes, they were electrocuted and then they just
Melted.
left the frame.
Yes.
They ran out of money, so they just all sunk below the frame, and then that was just the end of them. I think that his building being all faulty tech, actually, I think that his building being all like super high, you know, the technology being all new and innovative and whatnot, I feel like the stuff should have started to malfunction once the Gremlins had started screwing around in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like having it already malfunction before they did anything just makes him seem incompetent.
Yeah.
So I thought that was
Do you
silly.
think that we did?
We're gonna have to do a little editing in this video. Not really like me, but
No,
Cut it out.
yeah, gotta go a little Joey on this video.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think what?
Because in the first one, the dad made all of the faulty gadgets
Right.
and stuff. I mean,
Kind
were
of
they
playing
trying
on
to-
him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of what it seemed like.
It's like him with money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually, in the beginning, I thought that when, what happened in the beginning? I wish I would have made a note. I was like, oh, is this his dad's building? Like, did his dad, like, make
Right.
it?
His dad seemed to be in charge of the technology.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. Yeah, I definitely do. I think that's a good point. I think it's
Yeah.
just a play on his dad and his absence from the film, so they kind of made Clamp him. I did find it very odd that little Dracula guy here says that Clamp doesn't like black and white movies, but then he's watching It's a Wonderful Life, which is in black and white for the first time you see it, and then the next 2 times you see it on the TV, it's in color.
Yes.
So I don't know. I've never seen the colorized version of
I
it.
didn't know that there was one.
I'm sure there. Yeah, I would assume there would be. But the
We've got a dancing gremlin.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, I used to refer to them as gremlins, and that they
because Elliot used to
multiplied.
be like bright light. She used to
Yes.
she used to not like bright lights.
She's Sister Adam.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Yeah. You're more, but see,
And if you
but
can tell
see,
by their hair,
Gizmo-
we can't get
Gizmo-
them wet either.
Yeah.
They don't shower.
No.
No.
Gizmo's sweet and cute and.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
No,
you guys are-
Elliot. Yeah, they're gremlins.
You were definitely not Mogwais.
No, God no, no.
You are gremlins.
You're like the gremlins that come off of gremlins. You're like 2nd generation gremlins.
Okay, I'm not having fun sharing this chair with her. Can I share a chair with you?
I'm not having fun sharing this video with you, so
Yeah, how you like that?
I like the moment where the Hulkster comes in. That's what you like, right?
Oh.
That's the meta moment when the reel breaks.
Oh no,
and-
I was like, really?
Really, you didn't like that?
Hulk Hogan, really?
Oh, really? No, so that didn't work for you.
Really?
I thought that's what
No.
did work for you.
No, I liked when I just thought it was cute when they were doing the little hand puppets and the
Oh,
the
so you
shadows
just
and
like the
stuff.
hand
Yeah,
puppets.
I
It was
thought
so
that
Oh
was
no,
really cute.
that's not what
funny.
I'm telling
What about Leonard Maltin coming in and talking about how he hated the first film? Because he did. Like he was reading off like exactly what he said about the first film.
Oh,
Was that too
I
meta
did not
for
know
you?
that.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're talking about Gremlins, the first movie. He's like holding the cassette or whatever. No? Okay, we're looking at your phone too much. Maybe you didn't like the movie because you didn't watch it.
I wasn't looking at my phone.
Speaking
too
of
much. I remember him
PG-13.
talking, but I
Yeah.
think one of them was probably drawing something.
Yeah, I mean, the freaking
This one is
Brainiac guy takes a
Yes.
revolver out and shoots
Yes.
one of them in the face with it. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this would
I
never
tell
fly
them?
today.
Go ahead.
I remember the part in the movie where the shadows pop up. And in the start of
When the what bumps up?
and
The
the
shadows?
Yeah, we were just talking about the scene we were talking about where the.
We've talked about this like 3 times
So,
now.
and
13 times, yes.
So
Get out. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna cue myself to where to cut. Cut this part. My
so
goodness.
guys, in the first part of the movie, there's like they take Gizmo and they put them in the locker and they put the thing back on so he can't crawl out. So he has to go like make his way out, and then remember he drops down and there's all this goo from the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about when they put him in the air duct?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my hair's gotten grayer since this video has started. Stressing me out.
You want me to draw little horns on her, little double horns?
Murray and Sheila return here, and Murray is pretty prejudiced throughout the film, talking about Russians and
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah. Another thing that wouldn't fly today, especially in a family-friendly movie, so to speak.
And this is how they found Gizmo. So this guy was whistling what he sings.
Yeah.
So because that guy was in the basement where he was, and he heard that whistle, so he was whistling. And the one who had Gizmo, he heard that, so he was like, "Where did you hear that from?"
I think, you know, Elliot wasn't like even looking
So,
at the TV, but I'm pretty surprised and
Right, she knows
impressed
how much.
by how much she remembers.
She's
You
me.
actually sat there and watched the whole thing.
She's
and
me.
You haven't said a thing about the movie.
Yeah,
And
she's
then-
me and she's you.
And then
I would never draw during a movie unless it was graphic depiction.
and then he went in where the basement was,
Yes,
and then he found Gizmo.
I do love that Kate's sad story is cut short this time.
Gizmo,
In the first one, it is such a downer. And this time,
Gizmo,
the
Gizmo,
Lincoln
Gizmo,
Day.
Gizmo,
President
Gizmo,
said
Gizmo,
Lincoln,
Gizmo.
nobody thing. They're just like, nope,
Gizmo.
not today.
down.
Yeah,
Gizmo,
shut it down.
Gizmo.
I love that Clamp runs in with the police,
Gizmo,
like,
Gizmo,
and leads the
Gizmo.
charge. That's, I guess, what you get when you have money. I mean, I can't really speak much. So I think this review is gonna, like Kate's story, get cut short a little bit. Mom, you have any
I
terrible CGI? Terrible CGI on what? On the electric?
No,
guy?
notice where it is on there. Like terrible. It's the first thing. So when he gets out and he's like dancing on the little table.
That's not CGI. This girl.
CGI.
That is not CGI.
Anyways, I wrote
That's
that
composite
hoping
work.
that it would see how I did the smiley face with the sticking out tongue because I wanted to say that because I know how much you hate that comment.
Especially here when it's not CGI. They wouldn't even have
What-
computer-generated imagery.
How
really.
was it? Was it just like superimposed? Like they have like him dancing and they superimpose it onto.
Right, they have a little, yeah, exactly. Essentially, that's what it is. They have a little guy and he's dancing, and then they superimpose or composite shots. Yeah,
Alright.
this is pre CGI. Although the Gremlin, the electric one, would have to be a form of some kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's painted or not. This is 1990. I don't know if they'd even have. No, I don't know. I think.
What else did I write?
You got anything else?
How could he leave Gizmo alone when he left him and he was like, I gotta go out on this date with this redheaded.
Oh, how could he lie to his girlfriend about that?
Oh, yeah, no.
Especially when it's Phoebe Cates. You don't lie to Phoebe Cates. Okay, let's just say that really like quick.
Yeah.
No, I just don't understand his reasoning there. He could have just been like, I got forced into this. Like, this chick, I was trying to hide Gizmo. She came up to me, she pinned me. I had to hide him, so I have to do this. I don't know. And why did he leave her? I have no idea. Like, that all is very convenient and silly, and the whole jealousy thing really doesn't all go anywhere, to be completely honest. She's like, if we survive this, you're in big trouble. And then at the end, when they do survive it, she's like, yes, I'm going to be his wife. It's like, wait, wasn't he in big trouble? I guess not.
No, he was not. I think Oliver has something to say.
Although this does start in Little China, and he was in big trouble. Whoa. What?
I wanted to tell you that the movie was my favorite movie.
This is your favorite movie of all time?
Okay, out of the three, she has now decided.
Oh,
that
this
the
is her
third
favorite
is
of the three that
the
we've
three
shown.
in the
Yeah.
pack.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It's your mom's least favorite by far.
I definitely did not like the bullying of Gizmo.
Of course not.
Why are you wearing a heart if you don't like this movie?
Because I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And is this a different director than?
No.
It's the same director.
Oh yeah, it's all the same people.
Why do you have so many hearts everywhere?
Same
in this
people.
movie?
Everyone's the same.
Okay. It just didn't have the same feel.
Yeah.
It didn't feel the same to me.
She's crazy. Anyway, guys, let's say goodnight.
Good night!
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.